Hi, this is Tina,
And Mary.
and this is Bird Barf.
Yay! All right.
So, what
Yeah.
did what did we do today, Mary?
We watched the fucking X-Files.
We did,
Yeah.
and how do we feel about that, Mary?
Um, I enjoyed it a lot. What do you think?
I probably enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
So, in retrospect, going back and watching a lot of the best of episodes is
Oh.
probably not my best thought yesterday and today because then I'm like, well, this just feels different. I guess I just feel like I didn't like that they basically went back and basically said like, oh, the entire 9 seasons that you all loved, and well, I don't know, everybody loved the 9 seasons, but part of the 9 seasons that you all were really invested in was garbage, and like all of those theories are just like, man, none of that stuff actually happened, and now it's all like government conspiracy and no aliens and
Mm,
over the top weird things happening. So I kind of was just bothered by that because it just felt like it was like all knowing within like 10 minutes, and it was like throwing away everything from the original series.
yeah, I will say it did definitely feel like they were doing the anti-second movie. It's like they were so tentative and so like slow with stuff that it was like, oh, this is going to be a really kind of, gentle X file that's not really an X file, it's just an whatever. Whereas this is just like immediately everything is a conspiracy, except like you said, the previous 9 seasons. Although I don't trust that they're going to keep to that. I have a feeling that this is just like because Mulder's acting. Well, okay, first, it's just spoilers everywhere. I don't care if you haven't seen the X Files. Why are you listening? Like Mulder is acting nuts. Like
Yeah,
he within 5 minutes believes everything, whereas Scully's just like, "Are you crazy? Like what?"
that's what felt like really like annoying to me, is just like he totally bought into this within like 10 minutes, and suddenly this girl is the key to everything, and it's like you met her 5 minutes. I mean, granted, he met her when she was a child, but you met her 5 minutes ago. Like,
He
calm the
didn't
fuck
remember
down,
that.
dude. Like, I had trouble with that. And then, like, you thought it was just so, like, grandiose. And it was just like he'd figured it all out in, like, the first 10 minutes. And it was like negating 20 years of, like, his work. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then in the limo, like, in the beginning of the episode, when he's like, I want to believe, but I don't have it. I haven't ever gotten any proof of anything. And I'm like, really? Because
Yeah,
I just watched, like 10 episodes where there was proof of of aliens and he was there. So I don't like know, what did he have his memory erased? Like,
wasn't he on a spaceship in Antarctica? Like that was part of an entire movie plot.
yeah, well, and he like almost got killed by like a alien who was like going on a submarine thing, like with all the hybrid clone people.
Oh yeah, yeah, all
Like
the
that.
super soldiers.
Yeah, and then like that guy who was like going around who like could morph into other people was like
Mm-hmm.
got on a spaceship and again in like Antarctica and like or Alaska and he almost was impaled by the freaking like thing that was going down into the ice. Like that wasn't proof
Yeah, no,
of
I mean,
alien life. Was that just a government
I
official?
really, I think it's I think we're gonna get Mulder. Like what we know they're not together, but we don't really know why, except that it seems like Scully's just like, I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
And we don't really know what he's been doing or if he's ever left his house. So I have a feeling that it's one of the because I mean, I think they're trying to parallel the beginning of the series where you have a Mulder who's like willing to believe in anything, whereas now we have an older Mulder who's willing to believe everything from before is a lie. Like he's really disillusioned. And I think that's what they're going
Yeah.
for. I'm not saying they're doing it well yet, but that's kind of what it feels like they're trying to do. And Scully is back to the whole, you're acting like a nut job, Mulder, which he is.
Yeah,
Um,
he is. I also,
But
since we're just throwing spoilers out there, think that the whole like we're gonna blow this girl up with a fake or a self-created UFO is completely ridiculous.
honestly, though, I was glad she got blown up, so I didn't care.
I didn't really so much care that she got blown up one way or another. I just think that it was so over the top and ridiculous that they used like their whatever the AR fake UFO thing to blow. Like, really? No,
Yeah,
they would have just used like a poison or a car bomb or hired a like an
yeah,
assassin or something. So I thought that
yeah,
was a little over the top.
yeah. Especially since the implication is that they already got to her and got her
Right?
to
Like,
recount
why
her
did they
story.
wait?
Yeah, it's like, okay, we got you to do what we wanted. Now we're going to blow you up with what will clearly be an alien
Right.
thing. It's like, wait.
With the
So,
other
yeah,
alien spaceship that we blew up, like why did they blow that one up? Clearly they're still using them, so why didn't they just keep it and like take it somewhere else?
yeah, you might want to blow up somebody else.
Like that just seemed like stupid. Like, okay, so they blew up that same like UFO thing, but they're using other ones still. Like, why
Yeah,
would you don't think you might need another one? Maybe you need two. Maybe you need to blow up two people next time.
I guess the question is too. Then who's piloting the dumb thing? Is it the supposed truth seekers, or is it the government? Because the government doesn't seem to want the truth seekers to have the ships, but like if they were interested in it, you think they would have confiscated it rather than blown it up. So it's kind of like, well, who's doing anything?
Yeah, yeah, that's a little confusing. I think that's unclear right now. I did
Yeah.
think that the one guy wasn't as annoying as I first thought he would be at the beginning of the show.
Oh, Joel McHale.
Is yeah, the talk show guy
Yeah.
or like the crazy Fox CNN dude.
Yeah. No, he was actually doing a really good job.
Yeah, I didn't like the whole like this is the entire world like getting taken over, like that whole scene where there
It's
were
literally
military
everything.
like yeah, it was just like the entire like the world as a conspiracy was just too much for me too. I'm like, okay, we need to narrow the scale of this a little bit or narrow the scope. It was like this conspiracy. I'm, I'm with a conspiracy, but not that everything is part of the conspiracy, down to like militarized police and the financial markets and literally everything that involves the world. Like, was part of this conspiracy that he spent 5 minutes explaining. And I was like, what are you? No,
Yeah,
no.
with intensive visual aids. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like too much for me.
Because I think I'm like I said, I'm part of it. Admittedly, I'm just super excited because it's been 10 years or whatever since over 10 years since I've had the X Files on like a day, and it's like
Yeah.
the nostalgia of it. Like I was making squeaking sounds and I was super excited, and it's like I know that is giving me a lot more where I'm just like, it's okay. I have it on my screen again. It's okay. But it's not the best X Files episode, but it's also not the worst. Like it's not on, it's not space.
That's not space. That's true. I did rewatch that one as well, so
Oh, I'm sorry. Uh,
unintentionally.
but I will say, so far, I'm not impressed with their new uh, informant because it's like I don't enjoy a character that shows up and goes, "I want to tell you all my secrets, but you have to guess them first."
Right, yeah. I don't like that, and I don't like the I'm gonna give you a tiny piece, and they did this a lot in the first series. Like, I'm gonna give you a really, really tiny piece to go on, but I really have faith that you'll figure it out. Like, that
Mhm.
doesn't make sense.
And I think like it was more believable before because you had the informants were in the government, so it was more like I can't tell you this directly, but if you are close I can point where you're going because I don't want to implicate myself. Like, so you were able to kind of believe it a bit more, but like with this guy it's like he seems like he's a retired old man who hates everybody. It's like, just what, just tell him.
Right, that's like close to death. So why is he like not just
Yeah.
and he said, like, okay, well, you're close. So how close does he have to be? Because then what's the point of you? If he guesses everything, then he doesn't need you because then he's figured it all out. I mean, I think that it's 6 episodes, so I'm definitely going to watch all 6 episodes, and I'm
Oh
probably going to enjoy them just for the fact that it's the X Files, and I'm glad that they brought it back. But we'll see at the end if I feel like, okay, I kind of wish they hadn't because it's just not up to the standards of the first series original, but we'll see. Right now I'm a little unsure, but so glad to be watching them again, and so glad to be watching Gillian Anderson as a cop slash doctor who is not the cop slash doctor of the fall.
Oh God, yeah. I love like, and they still had a couple really great Scully moments, like where she stands up and she's telling them all about, this is treason. You can't go on that show and tell them that global warming is a conspiracy. And she's going on and on. And it's like, and they're telling her, oh, we have a responsibility. And the girl's just like, you have to do it if it's the truth. And Scully just looks at her and goes, they were negative.
Yeah, that was great.
It was awesome. It was like a total mic drop. Just like walk out. And I also really I thought the ending was hilarious, which again, I already warned for spoilers. So where the last thing you see is, of course, the cigarette smoking man. And then the first credit is also starring William B. Davis. It was so funny. It's like, you asshole.
I love that he they're putting cigarettes in his like throat tube thing. It's like, oh God. It's so
he apparently crippled from, because that's what they were doing. That's what he was doing towards the end of the series. He was doing that. But I also like that he has half of like a Phantom of the Opera mask because he's all burned up.
Yeah.
How was he alive?
It's ridiculous.
He's still around no matter what. So
that maybe he has some of that alien DNA in him as well. I wonder what tomorrow's episode will be like.
I have to work like until 9:50, and then I won't be home until later, so I don't get to see it until after everybody else. But yeah, I don't know. There were things that were wrong with it, but I'm still really excited because it wasn't like, because people were writing articles where they're like, don't give up on it because it sucks. I didn't think it sucked. Like, I was interested. I wanted to know what was going to happen. It's not strong per se, but I had fun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was terrible. And like you said, it's not like one of the worst episodes or even close to one of the worst episodes, but I guess it remains to be seen whether or not I think it's like it was worth them bringing back for this story. So we'll see, because I don't think we know enough about the story to make that. It's one. I like that all of like the original people are involved. Although, did you hear that they only offered Scully half of what, or Gillian Anderson half of what they offered
David
Duchovny when they first like made offers?
Mm-hmm. And she told them hell no, because she had to fight through the original series to get equal pay.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe they did that. Like, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, that's insane. But there you go. That's
Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood and sexism and whatever.
But either way, I'm excited for tomorrow, so I'm gonna watch it, and I tweet about it or something. I don't know.
I'm not going to tweet about it, but
I'll tweet your response. You can text me and then I'll tweet what you say.
All right. All right.
Well, thanks everybody for listening, and I hope you liked it. We'll hope it goes up.
Yeah, let us know what you think, if you agree and or disagree with one of us, both of us, whatever. We didn't really agree with each other, so if you agree with both of us, then you're a little confused, but okay.
You're a bit confused. You're feeling conflicted about it all.
and that's allowed.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll talk to you tomorrow, Tina, and we'll see everyone else next Monday for something else.
Yay.
All right. Bye.